AG6IF Saturday morning, February 9th, 2019. Just updated my JS8 call software to the 14.1 development version. Giving it a try. We're out here on 40 meters, 707.8. Having a QSO here with Kurt W1WWA. It's kind of a cloudy morning here in Temecula. We're not that far apart. Miles wise, let's see here. Looking at QRZ, the logbook. Let's just go up here. It might be easier. W1, WWA.
Yeah, both of my wife's family.
All right, Alameda, California. Detail 400 miles. So I was using 35 watts. I raised it up a little bit. I'm up to 65 now. So we're just having a little chat on JS8 call, and it's working out pretty good. It's a derivative of the FT8 protocol. It sends out your text message here in 15-second segments, similar to FT8. And so it's kind of a cross between PSK31 and FT8, except for with the forward error correction and everything that it afforded with FT8 mode. It's a lot more reliable, of course. So that's what the application is very similar. The setup screens are very similar to what you're used to with WSJTX. And it's got some other stuff I absolutely haven't figured out yet, but keep track of the calls it's heard. Has a spotting mode, of course. If you click on the I'm set up with my cat feature, but if you click on the frequency there, it'll bring up the suggested frequencies for the JS8 call. He renamed it to JS8 call to avoid confusion with FT8 application. It was originally called FT8 call, I think. So my transmission went quite a few segments there, 3 or 4 or 5, and now, and I'm not sure if I'm supposed to put my pointer. I've got it sitting here about 1700, and he's coming in down here. I'm not sure if we're supposed to overlay. Probably have to overlay each other, similar to when you work with FT8. But I didn't click on him. I clicked on his call sign that came up here, and I figured the program would move it if it had to. So kind of left it where it was. So let's see. So anyway, it's a similar back and forth to FT8, except you can put in a lot more text and so forth, more chatty like PSK or RIDI or any of those other modes like the keyboard modes. So his signal's right there, and it's got my call in it, so it turns it red. That's familiar to everybody. So anyway, here's his message coming in, a few characters at a time. So it sounds the same. We'll hear it here in my audio, my received audio. It's got the 15-second cycle time on there. So we were talking about how to log this. It's not available in QRZ yet for a mode. I've been using FT8, and he's using MFSK. So hopefully they'll get that added in there. I have no reason to believe this mode's going to disappear. So just like with other ham radio modes. So anyway, that's what I'm doing this morning. And thank you for watching JS8 call, and playing around with that this morning. It's pretty neat, actually. I think it's a player. It'll work for MCOM real well. Messages allowed, and of course forward error correction afforded with the FT8 protocol. Very nicely done in low or high noise conditions. So thank you for watching. This is Jim, AG6IF, and 7-3, everybody.